Hey, it's live. Let me get everything muted. And I'll go back over and read the chat. Wait for it to start on the YouTube side. I don't know how many seconds it takes, but it takes a bunch. About the time I leave it, then the ads or something will start showing, won't it? Let's see. And I saw Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte. Well, hello, Linda Denton. Hello, Charlotte. There's Randy. And there's hello from my other channel, which is not streaming to it tonight. Just on this one. So what are y'all all up to tonight? I've got me still some little hemming here to do on this little quilt. Still hadn't finished the binding on it. So if I can keep myself awake, you guys are going to have to help keep me awake. Seems like seem awful tired tonight. My eyes seem awful heavy. Hey, Ginger, how are you tonight? And I believe I pinned the link. So who's coming up on the panel? I said I can have, not besides myself, I can have 9 more. And you can even stream to your channel if you want to. I think he'll still do that. I think. I don't like much. That's all I like from here to here. Hello, Linda Brookshire. And she says hello to everybody. Hey, there's Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. All right, I need some sidekicks. I was with my quilting ladies part of the day today. But I got to be with you guys now. I didn't ever get the live stream set up today while they were up there at the quilt house. Just didn't get that done. So, tell me something. Mary Wilson, Minnesota, hello. Oh, you're binding a quilt too? That's what I'm doing, working on the binding. I've got to finish this one because I've got the binding sewed on that Bargello, and that's going to come next. But I thought I'd just finish this little dab first before I drug the big one over here. I didn't do a live today, Cheryl. I'm sorry. I just never got it set up, so I didn't. So I'll try to make up for it tonight and let y'all chat tonight for a little while. My doggy just come back in the house with Terry. I think she got her squeaky toy. Hello, Rachel Montgomery. I know, it's evening here and morning where you are. Hello, Kathy Jackson. And how's Kathy tonight? Jesse Ashley. Hey, Ashley. Oh, and Mary's also bound a quilt today. How many of you is binding on a quilt tonight? Is any more of you? Mary Wilson and me and Rachel's all been putting binding on a quilt. Cheryl, how about you? You got one you need to put the binding on? And Linda Brookshire, she may have one she needs the binding on too. This is not the quilting channel though. This is whatever we want to do. Whatever we want to talk about. When we're doing our stuff, we can just talk about anything and everything, can't we? I'm gonna have to put my dog away. Binding, Linda's binding on one quilt and a border on the other quilt. Oh, Linda. How many quilts have you made this year, Linda? You and Cheryl giving each other a run for their money on making quilts this year. Don't know which of you's made the most. Somebody needs to start keeping track of who makes the most. Turning my corner. Like this said, I do too, Mary. I do too. And this one likes that much. But I've got another one waiting over there on the side. Hey, J. Mary. I'm fine. How are you? I'm waiting on somebody to come up and chat, J. Mary. You want to join me? I don't care who. Randy, J. Mary, Cheryl, Linda, surely somebody. I pinned the link up there to the top. Hey, Maureen, how are you tonight? And there's Guess Who Nancy. Hello, Guess Who Nancy. Let's see. Cheryl started a new quilt Monday, sewing on 200 4-inch squares and over 150 2-inch cornerstones in session. That's a lot of pieces. Let's see, 400, 200, 4-inch, and 150. That quilt's going to have a lot of pieces, Cheryl. No camera. Can't see my face, only my horse. Well, you know, J. Mary, after you get up here, you can you can stop the camera. And so we wouldn't see you. Would you want to do that? And just talk and not let us see you on the camera? We can do that. This is quilt number 25 so far this year for Cheryl. 25. You do 2 or 3 a month. Let me get rid of my dog. Give me that. Give me your toy so I can throw it downstairs and put the baby gate up. I'm going to go throw her toy down where she won't be up here. She's up here under my feet. Okay, had to get rid of the baby dog. It's not a baby dog, but the little dog. Let's see. No way of doing a live video. Well, I don't know what to say. And there's Becky Vera Wiggs. Hello, Becky. And how are you, Becky? Oh, and J. Mary's got no way of doing a live video. Okay. I see Gladys, the confident quilter. Hello, Gladys. And there's Pansy. Pansy is binding my strip quilt from all my flannel. See? We got another one of binding tonight. Now, where'd I stop at? Here we go. Hey, Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. What pattern is that on your wall? It is a jelly roll pattern. It's called Tangled, and it is a jelly roll. And that's what the blocks look like. Isn't that kind of neat? But I've been too busy working on other stuff to work on it. So it's a jelly roll pattern called Tangled. And as soon as I get these quilts bound, then I'll sew on it some more. J. Mary says, hi, Marilyn. I still don't have nobody up here with me. That Jelly Roll quilt has it does. It's kind of fall colors, I thought. It's got black and orange and the greens. So I was trying to get it done for fall because I thought it looked like fall colors. But it may be done by next fall. May not make it this fall. What did you sew on today with your sewing hands? I'll show you in just a little bit because I've got the bind. I put the binding on the heart bar jello, so it's ready to tack the binding down. So that's about all the sewing I got done today. But as soon as I finish this little dab, I'll drag it over here and show you. I like that. Several jelly rolls. Yeah, I think it makes a cute pattern. Cute little design. So I liked it. Hate when it gets a knot. It was. It took I believe about 9 pieces of the strip, the binding to go around it. 9 of them. And I think I had like that much left over on the 9th piece. And I've measured it's 90 by 96. So I'm calling it a king size. In just a few more minutes and I'll show you though. Hey Toodles. Oh, you like my t-shirt? Quilting with my peeps? I've had it on all day. I did make t-shirts and then I kind of got out of the notion and I hadn't made any in a long time. I did. I think it's sold. But I've got to finish it. And Becky says, Cheryl, I bet your quilt will be pretty. I bet it will be too. And I'd love to see some of these others up here on this show. But y'all got to come up here and show me them. Y'all all make pretty quilts because I've seen some of them. Thought I saw somebody coming up in the bay down below, but I guess it wasn't. Guess it wasn't. Just a little bit more. Let's see. Linda Denton will last night of work this week, so everyone have a good evening. You gotta, all right. You go take care of who you're taking care of. I did put Toodles. I did put the design on it. I did do that. It says quilting with my peeps, but this part was too light and you couldn't hardly see it. And J. Mary says, question for the room. Okay, let's see what this question is. I bought 2-gallon Ziploc bags of 2-inch fabric circles cut to make yo-yos. They were cheap, but now I don't know what to do with them. Any ideas besides making yo-yos? What would y'all do with 2-inch circles? I don't know. Y'all are real creative. You'll come up with something. Yeah. Maureen says, Linda, have a good night. Great night. Oh, and that's for your sister-in-law for Christmas. Yeah, Linda's got to go to work. Okay, what y'all want to do with 2-inch circles? You could you cut them on down to those hexagons and make some kind of flower garden quilt? You'd have to do a lot of trimming. Or would you want to leave them in the circles? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I'm putting myself to sleep. This might have to be a short live stream if I don't wake up. But I wanted to get some of this accomplished tonight, a little bit of it anyway. But if I can't stay awake, I can't. Got to be awake, so don't I? Hello, Susan Munger. And how is Susan tonight? Becky says, you might could sew them down on a block and turn it into a ragtop quilt. Let's see. I was thinking of sewing them into squares. Yeah, that's a thought too. And Susan's still cleaning up from the storm. And hello, Lynn. A little bit more. Hello, Sarah Stitches. Oh, I'm fine. I think I'm a little tired and sleepy, but I'm fine. I think I need a nap. But instead of going taking a nap, I need to just go to bed early, don't I? Maybe cut the squares at 4 inches and sew about 3/4 around the circles. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be on here. Depends on how I stay awake and who comes up to help me stay awake. Tell you what, I get more little knots in the thread. A little bit more. Hello, Mary Webb. And I know Lynn's still waiting for the internet. I know. When you ever get that internet, You'll have to be up here with us. And how is Mary Webb? And I know Susan Munger lands in the northwest where she is. And there's Jan, U.S., Florida. Susan, no damage to me personally. I have a very good hurricane-proof home, but downtown and coastal Crystal River got flooded a lot. Mary Webb's doing dandy. Still hot there, 103. We had some 90s, but I think it was like the 80s today. So it wasn't too bad today on the temperatures. But 103 is hot. And J. Mary, I was also thinking of getting polka dot fabric and tacking a circle to each dot and making a chenille-like fabric. You got wheels a turning, J. Mary. Oh, there's Joe. Looky there. Joe's Creative Wanderings. Hey, Joe. Becky, it was 92. And there's Nancy. Hey, Nancy. All right, got another inch here to finish this. And how is Nancy tonight? Hello, Amanda Thompson. She says hi to all y'all too. And how's Amanda tonight? Cutting that off. Put that needle someplace. And the binding's all on it. Drop something. There it is. Isn't that cute? Got it all quilted and all the binding on it. And it's stiff. A lot of stuffing in it. If you're live tomorrow night, I will come up on panel for it. I know. Congrats to me, Jan. I did that one. That was an easy one, though. Now, I'm going to get that heart bar jello over here now and get it started. And it's big. It's heavy, too. But I got that. I put this red binding, but I've got to tag it down. So that's what I'll start on. Got it all the way around. It's heavy. It's falling down. And we see where I want to start at. I think I'm going to start over here close to this corner right here. What I think I'll do. Let's see. Give me a... I don't know what it weighs. It weighs a lot. And I'm going to ship it. It may cost a whole bunch to ship it since it weighs so much. All right. See what I want here. I'm going to I'm going to have to push y'all back so we can have more room on the table. Oh, there. Now get that clip that fell on the floor. Put the cushion back in my chair. Keep wiggling around. My cushion keeps sliding out from underneath my backside. Now, I think I'm going to put some red thread in my needle. What I think I'm going to do. And sew that red binding with the red thread. I try to get by. I did sell it, Lynn. Yep. Now I've lost my needle. I would do that, wouldn't I? Here it is. I found it. I found that needle. Let's see if I can get it threaded here. How many tries is it going to take? Let's see. I got it. Let's see. Like your new name, Joanna. Do you want to use Joe or Joanna? And Becky went to the local Walmart today and they had fabric marked down to $2 a yard. I got just a little bit to make a couple aprons for gifts at Christmas. Mary Webb says, Joe, I like your new name. It's beautiful. What's the name? It's called Heart Bargello, Lynn. Hello, Carol Seymour. Yeah, she's not Joanna Jennings anymore. She's Joe's Creative Wanderings. Now she's got to have to put some content on her channel. You know that, Joe? I don't have the book down here. The book's up at the other house, so it's not down here. I'd show you, Lynn. Does anyone use beeswax for their thread? I've got some around here, and I really think sometimes I need to use it because I get them little knots in my thread when I'm doing the binding sometimes that I don't like. Oh, there's Charlotte. Charlotte, I thought you was here when I first started 30 minutes ago. All right, I'm off. I've got 3 stitches made, so I'm on a roll now. Joanna's hoping to have some by Friday. Oh, you was. I know you was. Charlotte, then you left. You left, then had to come back and say howdy to everybody. Go ways, and then I'll refold it. Sarah Stitches, I purchased the Pioneer Woman rotary cutters and scissor kit for $2 a pack from Walmart. I have to trim a little bit of that off. It won't fold over good. Let's see. Oh, you stepped away. Hello, Brenda99. How are you this evening? Hope Charlotte had a phone call. I know some of y'all go shopping and get good deals. I never do. the lady that's bought these quilts has asked me to put labels on them, and I'm going to. I hadn't got it on there yet, but I'm going to. I probably ought to put it on there before as I'm binding it, but I don't get that done, so it gets slapped on there later. But she's asked for bindings, not bindings for labels. Joanna used Charlotte's suggestion. Oh, I don't like to go to town either, Lynn. I don't. I'm losing this. Let's back up here. Jan, last time I shopped at Walmart, they had a lot of sewing, quilting notions. You was surprised. I've not been in Walmart in probably 5 years. I just don't shop there. I don't know how many live streams it'll take me to get around this big quilt. It'll take a bunch, won't it? May take 4 nights or so, 4 or 5 nights, and a few days and mornings. And Joe tried to find a yard or two of Pioneer Woman with the hummingbirds. Last May for me, I checked out their eyeglasses. And Becky, had not left my house in 6 days, so I had to get bread. I rarely go to Walmart. I don't like it. Me either. I said I hadn't been there in a long time. There's at least 4 Walmarts in my county, and a Target just opened up. I live in a rural county, so there's not a lot of stuff around here. Hello, Gigi Quilts. And how are you tonight? Joe don't go to Walmart much. Oh, I'm good, but I'm tired. I'm going to work on this a while and then go to bed early tonight. It's just 7:30, so it's not quite bedtime yet. I'm putting the binding on my Bargello hearts. What I'm doing, tagging the binding down with the needle and thread. In Linda, Brookshire, I shop at the neighborhood Walmart. Can't go to the big Walmart because I like to wander. I can't do that because then you have a $200 bill. My town, one gas station, store, one tavern, restaurant, and bakery. Well, my county has one Walmart, one Harps. Oh, and it's got this some other stuff. But where I live, I'm out in the country, so we do have the one gas station. Come on up, Joe. I've been asking people to come up and keep me company, and nobody's come. They don't have the Pioneer Woman fabric anymore. My granddaughter wanted the Pioneer Woman fabric apron. That's how I found out they didn't have it anymore, not even online. Her stuff's kind of pretty, but I never started buying it. I thought it was nice, but I just didn't need to start collecting anything else, so I never bought any Pioneer Woman stuff. My daughter loves it, and I would get her stuff for gifts. She'd ask for certain Pioneer Woman things, and that's what I'd get her. But I don't have any. Roll it, move a little bit, move a little bit down a little more. Have you? And Gigi says you can check Etsy for that fabric. Maybe somebody bought some of it up just for resale, and they might have some. Let's see. I've come almost 10 inches, and I've got 96, 96, 90, and 90. I've got a long way to go. A lot more inches to go around this thing. Becky says, I have a friend who loves Pioneer Woman, so I made her a quilt with some over a year ago. Yeah, and our Frances on here, she made a quilt out of that Pioneer Woman stuff for her knees. Joe, yeah, come on. She can come up. I think she's trying to. She's got to get her iPad to move. Yeah, I think she's trying to come up, but she's not down there yet. And Gigi just did a search, and a bunch of it came up. J. Mary, I don't care for Pioneer Woman, but she uses colors that are bright and beautiful that I like. Yeah, to be honest with you, she's not my favorite celebrity, and I don't know why. I can't really put my finger on it, but she's just not who I watch. Because I know a lot of people that's just obsessed with her, but she's not my person. Oh, the red and the teal bleed. Labeling your quilt, I've learned, is a must in my neck of the woods. I do now. I've started doing it a little more. I used to not. And hello, Irene. How are you tonight? Joe, I'm sure that I could, but I don't want to pay that much for it. And she's okay. She's fine, but it's just not, I just don't watch her. There's Joe. Hello, Joe. Nice to meet you, Joe. So you're not Joanna anymore. Now you're Joe. So
I guess I'm Joe.
Yep. Y'all, I'm gonna introduce you to Joe. She's not Joanna anymore. Now she's Joe.
Well, there was so many Joannas on there, and I kept looking at the paper with all the suggestions, and I saw Charlotte's, and I thought, I kind of liked hers, and then I thought, well, if I tweak it a little, then maybe it'll make it unique and kind of give kind of a broader thing. So.
And they're saying, hello, Joe. Hello, Joe. You're getting some.
Hello.
They're saying hello.
How are you? Yeah, I know. I didn't care for a lot of her fabric. She had one that had these cool hummingbirds on it, and it was the only one they didn't put on sale 6 months or so ago. So I thought when they were getting rid of everything, I might happen on a piece or two for a couple dollars a yard. But no, it's not worth it to me to chase it for the price they'll want for it. On Etsy, it wasn't that big of a woohoo.
So some of them don't watch the Pioneer Woman. I don't watch her.
I don't watch her.
And Lynn, one of my granddaughters, is a JoJo for Joelle. What color was the fabric with the hummingbirds?
It was a white background, and it had different colors on it, and then it had hummingbirds, and it was Pioneer Woman. It was the only piece I saw that I liked, and it was the only one they didn't put on clearance 6 months ago. So I thought I'd wait, and I just hadn't found it. But I haven't hunted for it either. I mean, I've gone to 1 or 2 Walmarts to see what they had on clearance, and didn't find much. That it was a white background, and it just had colors, and it had hummingbirds on it. It was Pioneer Woman. Like I said, it wasn't like a huge deal.
Are you buying it because it's Pioneer Woman, or just because you like the fabric?
I like the fabric. I like the hummingbirds because I really like hummingbirds. I wasn't buying it because it was Pioneer Woman, and that's why when they still had that one pattern at regular price, $6 or $7 for a yard, and the rest was $2, I passed.
So Sarah says she'll check for. Sarah says she'll check for you tomorrow because she's going out, so she'll check.
Thank you, Sarah. I know that they're clearancing a bunch, but I don't get over there much. So, but I appreciate that, Sarah. I just saw it one time a few months ago, and they were clearancing a bunch for fabric, and the hummingbirds caught my eye. I did find.
See, what's her name? It's a good thing. Can't think of her name. She just seemed too pompous for me. Let me see. Let me think. What is her name?
What is whose name?
The Pioneer Woman's name.
Oh, shoot! Now it just went out of my head. She has a basset hound named Charlie.
That's it. Yeah, I'm Reed Drummond. Yeah. Yeah, they're like one of the biggest landowners in Oklahoma. So
it's they've got generational land.
But all Pioneer Woman cookware, expensive stuff, and you never watched her either. Oh, Sarah has no clue who Pioneer Woman is. I know who she is, and I know she's famous, but I never saw. Oh, Marie never. Well, see, you guys are probably quilters instead of cookers, so you probably don't watch her because she cooks. But
I watched her.
That's what it is, ain't it?
I watched.
I used to watch the Food Network and some of them shows when I still had the satellite TV. But
yeah, I watched her before she started doing all the cookware and opened her big store. I watched her. Once on the Food Channel.
I know years ago she even wrote some cute little old books about a little old dog there on the farm. They was adorable. But then I just kind of wasn't as interested in her anymore. So.
Well, she kind of got popular, and then it just and I didn't watch it as much. Look at this.
What's it got on it?
It says garden, all nature sings, I'm in the garden. Just like a little gardening. My sister wanted to see if there was something different she wanted for her angels, and I wanted to grab a little bit of this because it's new and it's dachshunds. and I knew it would disappear. And then I found gnomes, these gingerbread gnomes.
Huh.
But I didn't plan on getting anything, but maybe some of this at Christmas that was on sale. But this piece, this 2/3 of a yard, I paid $1 for because it was a remnant, and I figured that would make a nice spring table runner.
Yeah.
And of course, I really like gnomes, and I thought this would make something fun, like a table runner or placemats or something.
No, the woman who says it's a good thing, the blonde that went to jail.
Oh, Martha Stewart.
Oh, yeah.
Randy,
Hmm.
I didn't disappear. I'm still here.
Hey, Rhonda. How are you tonight, Rhonda?
Hey, Rhonda, you coming up? Coming up to see us?
I'm going to mute a minute.
Oh, she muted us. Rhonda, you coming up tonight and visit? Randy. Thank you, J. Mary. Hey, Lynn. Oh, I got a mess here. I got to clean up my mess. Okay.
Yeah, the phone rang, but Terry answered it, so he's on the phone.
He's been lurking and sneaky.
I don't think you was here, Randy. You're quiet for us. didn't think he was here. He come in early, but then he took a nap or something.
So 1, 2. My table's a mess here. I got angels all over my table.
Mm.
I got 30 fronts done now. Just have to do the backs.
Hey, Wilkes. There's old Wilkes County boy. Well, Wilkes, how did you fare during that hurricane? Was that up and close to your neck of the woods? Oh, Shannon calls you at 7
Hey,
every
Wayne.
night. That's a good thing. Randy probably came in to say he was first and leave again. Probably, Marilyn. That's what he does, ain't it? Get my when I get some of my workspace is chaos. Yes, and can't find anything.
Well, I was trying to. I counted and I realized today that I have 30 angels to put together, and I needed to find backing. The inside fabric that you see for the pockets. So I had them spread out on this table so I could cut some. And I have just a couple more to sew together. And then I'll have hopefully plenty for now. Of course, I sewed two backwards. I knew I was tired when I was doing the last 4 or 5, and I thought, well, there's only 4 or 5 left. And then when I got up this morning, I went to make the 4 patches, and I still Charlotte says 64 watching, 32 thumbs up. Okay, Rhonda, we'll pray your laptop gets going. I had trouble getting my iPad. I had to reboot it. Marilyn, that's true.
See, well, it was close, but I survived. Thank Jesus he protected you and Mom. Yeah.
Amen. So Charlotte's Pixie, I had all these names from the other night. Charlotte's Pixie was Joanna's Creations. And so that's where it kind of morphed from, because there's a lot of, amazingly, I don't meet many Joannas in life, but amazingly there's a lot of Joannas on, in titles. So I was trying to make something a little different.
And did anyone see the Hillbilly Kitchen live today? No, I didn't.
I didn't.
Well, Wilkes, how much rain did y'all get where you were at? Rain and no, it wasn't as bad as some of them places, but I can't imagine living in North Carolina. I'm sure you got a bunch of rain.
Well, they say that from Helene, that the western side of our state got, and just across the border in Tennessee, got 3 to 5 Septembers worth of rain during Helene.
Yeah.
And they said it was 1,000-year. It was 1,000-year situation, is what the news said. So, and they said the reason why it was so catastrophic is because the rain came in and saturated the ground for 24 or so hours before the actual storm hit.
Yeah. Sarah says, Wilkes County boy, I was asking about you, wondering if you were okay. I'm in Pinnacle outside of King area. So I know we've wondered about you guys that's in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody face shortages because of the strike? All is well here. West Central Arkansas on the OK border. I did see a friend said that Sam's Club at Fort Smith was out of toilet paper and paper towels, J. Mary. Did see that. 15 inches were.
Post office was. I'm glad you didn't say bathroom stalls, Randy. Well, I was just in that area September 5th and 6th and thinking about how beautiful it was going to be in about a month with the leaves changing. Mm-hmm. And now it's just, it'll take years to recover fully.
And
just sad.
And we're so dry here, they put our county under a burn ban. So there's Lady Sky. Hey, Lady Sky.
Hi, Lady Sky. Did I say evening, morning? Trying to catch up with everybody here.
And Rhonda just got home from church. Did you go to visit the new church again tonight, Rhonda? I will. I'll tell Terry you said howdy. The phone rang just a minute ago, and it was the wife of one of his cousins that was over here earlier today, and she can't find him. She's at all these tractors and trucks home, but she don't know where he's at.
Hiding.
So I don't know if she's then. Well, he's not a young man, so I don't know if she needs somebody needs to go find him or what. I'm kind of wondering now, because you don't ever know when something can happen.
Is that her husband? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, her husband. Yeah, Terry'd seen him about 5 o'clock this evening, but the man hadn't come in.
Oh, yeah, that is worrisome. I thought you were saying Terry, and so
not my Terry. My Terry raked and baled his hay today and come in. If he hadn't, I'd have been looking for him.
Yeah. No, I thought you said she came by to visit and was looking for Terry, and I said he was hiding.
Yeah, he did. Terry had seen him about 5 o'clock because there's a neighbor here that's had a donkey that's been out today, and well, I still ain't got the donkey up. The neighbor hadn't, but
the unfortunate thing, Vera, is we still haven't shaken the pandemic pandemic mindset. So we hear strike at the ports, and there's like a run on things, which actually causes a bigger problem than if people would just take a deep breath and think through. I think, and it started, because we have had hurricanes go through here that shut down, where we've been stuck for 2 weeks or whatever, and we haven't run out of food. When we've gotten to the grocery store, everybody's taking care of each other. But then when the pandemic hit, everybody lost their minds, and there was two holiday seasons, 20 and 21, where we couldn't find butter, sugar, flour, and it was just because it was crazy.
Randy, it is. It's still loose because they couldn't catch it, and it run into this thicket behind this another neighbor house over there, and it's still loose. It ended up down here in the edge of my garden and down here under the shed eating feed, and we run it off, and then it run by the gate it was supposed to go in, so it's still not home. So someone is still loose. And then they got this like this fortress along the front of their yard, and in the back they got 3 acres, and they got this donkey. But in the back of it is hardly any fence. And I drove down there today and blared on the horn, and she come out, and I said, "Your donkey's up here in my yard." And she said, "Oh, we thought someone had stolen it." So,
it was going,
and he wasn't even looking for it. Anyway, I better hush. I don't think any neighbors are listening on here, but it was a kind of a fiasco. So,
well, if my donkey went and disappeared, I don't think I would just think it was stolen and go, "Oh, well." I would be looking.
They've got all these cameras and floodlights, and it's like they're scared of everything. So nobody would have come and took the donkey. But anyway,
well, I'm not sure how many people would want to steal a donkey anyway.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm sorry, but
I hear you. Yeah, I know what you're saying. So
I would say a horse maybe, or a pig or something like that, but a donkey is not something I would think of first thing that somebody would come and take, but who knows anymore. Will. Did I take it over there? Maybe I took it over there. I got another one. Your brother has made a mess, and he doesn't care that he's made a mess. Well, I'm not saying anything bad against donkeys, Charlotte. I'm just saying it wouldn't be the first thing that would come to mind, because they're limited. They're not this. Well, I don't know. Maybe some people eat donkey, but the boys, Deb's 3 grandsons, my adopted nephews, they would see a donkey and they go, "Donkey llama, donkey llama." They still do it.
Yeah, Jay Mary, they should have just been able to shake a bucket and get it in, but they didn't. Those neighbors didn't have a bucket to shake. So, see, all you country people could tell you about what's the difference between a donkey and a mule. I'm a city person. And your son has a donkey, Dexter?
Well, they said the biggest difference is the animals that mate to make a donkey versus the animals to make a mule. They're 2 different species. And I'd have to look it up now. Maybe Miss Rita's fresher in her memory.
Yeah, at Wilkes there wasn't no donkey stealer. It just got out, and they didn't think it could, but it did.
It was a clever donkey.
Wasn't even looking for it.
And mules are a little hardier. I think they're part horse and part maybe they're part horse and part donkey, but mules mules they used in the mountains and stuff with the gold rush because they're a little bit hardier, I guess, in constitution.
You had two for a while. Whose did you steal, Randy?
Okay, there's Jeremy. Donkeys are
I
donkeys, and mules are a mix between a donkey and a horse. My rusty memory was not too bad there.
I am Rhonda. I'm a having the heart bar jello. I've got it sold, so I need to finish it.
There you go, Lisa. 12, 15. Give a little extra. That'd be 15. And that's short.
Marilyn, Randy, would you tell Maureen the facts of life on the farms? Mules can go longer without water.
I still use mules to do rides in like the Grand Canyon on like the South Rim and even down into the canyon to Phantom Ranch.
Yeah. And what Mary Ware? Hi, Lisa. I don't think I said hello to Lisa either. And whoever I might have missed, hello to the rest of you. A donkey, a hipper, and all right, what does that say?
A donkey,
A
hipper.
hipper, and a mule, he's lazy.
Okay.
I'm still a little confused.
I wonder if spell check got in there or something.
A donkey can mate and have mules.
But a mule can't. I don't think mules redo their thing, their breed.
I saw that, Randy, where they were using pack mules to take supplies up to them people in the mountains they couldn't get to. I saw that. I thought that was nice. Donkeys will protect your cattle. Yeah, I've heard that before too.
And Jesus and God spoke to a jackass in the Bible to stop Balaam from doing something stupid.
Oh, you think he meant hyper? Okay. I couldn't quite decipher that, Amanda, but I bet that's right. A donkey is hyper and a mule, he's lazy. Okay. That makes sense, Amanda. Sarah, I need to go get the clothes out of the dryer and hang them up. And donkeys will keep the wolves away. The coyotes, yeah, they're supposed to kill coyotes and dogs and stuff. There's Rhonda. There's Rhonda.
There's Rhonda. Yay. We was waiting for you.
I know. And I think it's so interesting that cross is on the back of them donkeys, though. That's just, to me, that's just something.
We're getting a donkey anatomy lesson here.
No, you don't. You never know what's going to be talked about on here. So.
You know what question somebody's going to ask, and how much of the...
Hey, Maureen. Hey, Mary.
I'll have to, if I see that, since the donkey's not up, if I see him and I've got my phone with me, I'll have to do a short and take a picture of that donkey on the loose around here.
That's a big quilt, Miss Rita. You've got a long way to go around that thing.
No, huh? I've measured and it's 90 by 96. Now, what do you call that, a king size or not? I think I would, but
I think so.
King is 92 by 100.
That's pretty close, ain't it? Yeah. No.
Bigger than a queen.
Yeah. So, look, I've come all this way. How many more inches?
You're doing good. Keep going.
Might have to live stream a whole bunch to get this and done. Now, and let's see.
So
Now,
4
donks and mules mixed up.
And
411 on the donkeys. And let's see, Wilkes, I'm more like a donkey than a mule. I'm a hardworking man, just like Mr. Terry. Oh, you're not lazy like a mule. Yeah, the mules are lazy and the donkeys are hyper. Isn't that what you told us? Mules cannot make babies.
yeah,
Good
well, yeah, we already discussed that one.
Good night, Charlotte. I'm not going to be far behind you. I am so
Good
sleepy.
night, Charlotte.
Oh,
I even got sleepy driving home. I even swerved and I thought, oh no, Rhonda, wake up.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
why I was so sleepy.
scary.
Yeah,
Glad you're okay.
yeah,
I drive a lot. I don't need to be sleepy.
we'll stay on here a little while, and then when we get tired, we'll all hang it up, and go to bed. Joanna, can you go live yet?
I don't know. I need to check. I know Randy said a week. So I'm gonna check. Because I'm about ready to do that. You know, I'm about ready to go ahead and see what happens when I do a live. But last time I checked, I was still waiting. So, and a week will be Saturday. So,
At least I've looked up Heenies and Jennies. Oh, yeah, Randy's still here. He hadn't left yet. Wilkes.
brings the dogs to go.
Oh, yeah.
Rhonda, your material on the wall just reminded me that I have a big stash of soda pop material, different colors. That's what Marilyn said.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't done anything. I'll probably start working on this Saturday because I'm keeping baby girl tomorrow and Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, so and I've been traveling and stuff, so I haven't been able to get on your live. But I watched your Monday night on the way home, Miss Rita. I watched it on YouTube. I watched it on the way home.
Are you enjoying your new church? Or are you still trying to decide?
Well, they're all good.
You don't have to say anything. I was just curious if.
Well, they're all good people. I just all the churches are just really just good people. I'm just learning that I just got to pick one and just get in. That's all. I'm never going to find what I had before, so I just need to find one and dive in and meet everybody and get a new church family, you know.
Because you kind of get out of it what you put into it, you know, sometimes when you find the right one. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think you kind of know. And sometimes it just takes a bit. And like you said, you can always dive in. And if you find it doesn't fit, you can moonlight and then dive in. You know, while you're situated at a place and figuring out your bearings.
And
you
this
can do
is
what I call moonlighting.
And my daughter and them said if they went, they would go to that church too. And I thought, well, might as well just go there. You know, it's good. It's not unbiblical. It's all right. I just have to change my attitude. I mean, you know, I have a good attitude. I just have to just pick one, you know, and get in there and learn everybody.
Well, this is the thing. If you find a perfect church, don't join it because you'll ruin it.
That's right.
Mhm.
And sometimes God has us in a church that we never expected to be in. And He has us there for both ourselves and for others. Because
Yeah.
He knows we have something they need and they have something for us for that season. Kind of interesting how that works.
And Marilyn says, Joanna, I think you need to give Randy an angel to watch over him. On second thought, you better make that 2.
Yeah, I just have to figure out what color to make the angel. I've got 30, and I'm getting ready to cut the backs, but I didn't really have any greens, and I just found 2 greens, so I'm getting ready to put those together. But I have 17 that people want out of those 30, so.
Marilyn's husband was from Newcastle, England, meaning he was a Geordie.
And Gordy is,
Term of endearment for Geordies is hiney, and that is another word for a mule.
Wow.
Henny, hiney, I don't know. I probably didn't say half them words right, but it's all right. Y'all can read it too.
you know, I try really hard sometimes to cut straight, and I can't cut straight to save my life, even when I put a ruler on it.
Ain't no angel wants to watch over you, but you need one, Randy.
Randy, I am sure that you have more than one. You know, even when they need to go into therapy, another one falls into place. God never stops watching over you. Don't matter. He's always watching over you. That's what I think.
Wilkes, it's funny you say that. Tonight was like, it was a good sermon and all, but I'm more like, read this scripture, interpret it, and pick a few things that we could be better at. But I don't like the lamb blasting and you all need to do this and you all need to do that, assuming we are all bad. I mean, I know we're not perfect, but I was thinking about that tonight anyway. That's funny you said that.
Thank you, man. Well, what I find difficult is when they give you a bag of apples and a sack of flour and sugar and eggs and butter, and they say, make me a perfect apple pie. And they don't tell you a recipe or the measurements or even how they maybe had to struggle and get where they are. And it's like, that's not, God's not a God of condemnation.
Oh, Becky, that sounds cool. How big are they?
Making it lactose to donate to a nursing home, and I'm putting fleece on the back. There's the leftover scraps on my Swiffer.
Those will be warm, nice and warm for
Those
their
would be
life.
nice.
I heard
Cheryl
one
said,
about making some for like the policemen to give to children, things like that.
well, I think there's a way to get our toes stepped on, and then there's a way not to get our toes stepped on. And Jesus at the well is the perfect example of that.
Don't worry if you said it.
War.
Jamie.
They are the southern slang talkers. Warlass.
Of England.
That's right, Wayne. But all we have to do is look right there at what he did at the well, and we have the perfect instruction of how we're supposed to look at each other and let the Holy Spirit do the judging and the nudging and the raising up of our conscious. but that's just what I think, and it
Cindy.
ain't always right.
Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
So Becky, she hasn't told us about what size. Let's see what my chart says. Oh hell. There's baby, crib, then laptop. Let me see.
A laptop quilt.
There's baby size, a crib size, lap and nap top size. 54 by 60. What is 54 by 60?
Mm.
That's right. I have tape measures everywhere.
That's all you can do. All you can do is try, Wilkes.
Mm-hmm.
This was my honey's tape measure.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's mine. Let's see.
Well, you know, Wilkes, it's not by works that we're saved. It's
54.
by grace. So, and when you love somebody, that's when you voluntarily start. When you're in a relationship with somebody and you care about them, that's when you start dropping things that aren't good.
You know, the lap one is pretty big. I think the perfect lap quilt is a crib. 42 by 48.
Was somebody asking that, or about the size of the Swiffers?
She was talking about lap. Becky mentioned a lap. Oh, wasn't she talking about a lap quilt?
I don't know. I missed something.
I don't know.
Donate to the nursing home. Yeah, I am making lap quilt to donate to a nursing home, and I was just asking her what size.
Okay. Let's get back
Maureen,
to the donkey
right.
talk.
Donkey talk, yeah. Okay, I got a question for you. Which do you like better, the gold with the blue, or the silver with the blue? Oh, if I turn the silver over, you might be able to actually see it.
I don't know. I'm a gold person. I don't know. I like gold and blue.
Well, I will be putting a little bit of both on, but I just was trying to decide which one to put more on because I do some of each. So I can do 6 out of a strip like this, or 6 or 7. And usually it's more of one than the other.
What are you making?
Angels.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You showed us. Yeah. I'm making the lap quilts about 45 or 55 by 60. Let me see.
Silver and blue.
The silver and the blues, what she likes.
Mm-hmm.
Lap and that's a lap quilt. I was just.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I'm with you, Maureen. I'll be nice and too, but don't push me too far. I might not be too nice.
55 by 50 or 60. Yeah, that's good, Becky. That's a good size. See, I try to be kind and generous to all, but don't push me or try to take advantage of me. I don't know.
Okay. So
Nothing from the second kick from a donkey.
Well, Becky, I know they appreciate those quilts.
The second
I know
kick.
it's a plus. 12.
Becky,
What about the second kick?
Becky donates a lot every year.
That's true.
Wow, I need to do something
now.
like that.
That's 12.
Yeah. Well, I have two sisters, and they're pretty strong. They're pretty like they buck up and they defend themselves. I have not been that way because I always have someone to take up for me myself. So I don't fight back. I just like God's gonna get you. No, I don't. Silver with blue. Maureen likes silver with the blue.
There you go. Well, see, like I said, I do some of each with each long strip, but I usually can't do the same amount. So I try and figure out which one I'm gonna make more of for that run. So this one I'll have more with silver wings than gold wings, but there will be a couple, and that way there's a lot of variety. And I have like 3 strips to do because I didn't have any that were green, like I said. Not a nice green, just plain green for Christmas. So I found some green. So I'm going to do those and then I'm going to get the backs going. But I found these 2 for greens. So somebody who likes green can have green ones.
Yeah.
And I found another purple. So there's 2 different ones. Because you can find a lot of blues and reds. But it's kind of hard to find some of the other. Well, I'm surprised I found 2 purples. Right, who's where? You're here. You're knocking things up. I'm sorry, I'm looking for my children.
Oversized. Oh, they like them oversized. Well, I was just measuring, and I'll see people in the nursing home, and I was just thinking how long, right there's about 40 to the floor on me, but and then wide, I don't know. I appreciate anything. We got to sing out in Barling Park, Rita.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you video it and post it somewhere?
No, but they did video some for people.
Good night, Patsy. Yeah.
Good night.
And I didn't mean to interrupt you, Rhonda. I was just saying good night, Pansy.
Oh, that's good. That's fine.
Good night, Pansy. Have
Yeah,
a good
I
sleep.
worked at. They made them for males and females. They did enjoy them.
Yeah.
And hello to Sandy Bride. I think this is the first time I've seen your name tonight.
Hello, Cindy. Yeah, I've heard of that for the vets. That is kind of a new concept because everything I've dealt with in vets and my daddy and all, it's always been men. It's always been men. So, the realization there are women vets out there also.
That's
but
true.
I've not seen them like in a.
And hey, Dee.
Yeah.
Dee's coming in. Hi, Dee.
Hey, Dee. Hi, Jane.
And Jane. Hi, Jane.
Hey, Jane. Hey, Dee. My son and daughter are both 6 foot tall. Whoa. Yeah. Yes. Me too.
So your daughter, Cheryl, your daughter's 6 foot tall too? That's tall for a woman.
That is.
But my mother-in-law was 6 foot tall. My husband's mother.
That's always impressive when I see tall people. I'm going, what do you eat? They laugh because I'm so short.
Having a house salad for supper, quick, simple, and healthy.
Uh-huh.
I worked as a preschool assistant and ran the kitchen in Cali, and there was a woman, she was 6'6", and her husband was 7'1", and their kindergartner looked like he was in like the 5th grade. He was so tall. He was like 2 kindergartners already.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
neat, Sandy.
Met some
You worked at
interesting
the VA
people.
at the VA hospital. I went to the VA with my husband, but I did not see ladies there.
Well, don't, and Sandy, don't lurk anymore. You're part. We recognize you now. Next time you come in and chat with us, we
That's
will.
great, Maureen.
Yeah.
Oh, had some soup. Yeah, Jane. I just got home from church myself, but ooh, I love soup.
Have you ate supper, Rhonda? Did you eat supper before you went to church?
Nah,
No.
I don't need any. I just drank
Well,
a little bit of healthy green juice before I go to bed.
Rhonda, I wonder if it's a section of the VA hospital you were at, because when I was in Arizona, there was a lady vet, and she would have me drive her up about an hour to the VA, and she had her doctors at the VA. So maybe it was I don't know.
Yeah,
And I had my
just
I
the
had
front
my
door stuff.
what's that?
I just went in the front door with him where they all
Yeah.
were from the car parking
But I'm
place.
saying they may have a section where they take care of the male veterans, and they may have another section where they have doctors for female veterans, so you don't see them mix so much.
Maybe so.
I guess that's my brother coming in. Oh, you're alive?
Oh, you made quilts for foster kids. That's a good one. And women's shelter, yeah.
Short and fat, yeah. My family's short and fat, J. Mary.
Hello, that's me.
All right, I'm gonna pop off of here because my brother's gonna try and help me fix the light in my ceiling fan. Been trying for 6 months, so.
All righty. How about you?
Thank you. I love you guys.
See you.
Thank you,
See you
Miss
later. See you next time.
Yes, ma'am.
Fluffy. That's why I keep forgetting we're fluffy.
That's it. That's a kinder way to say it. Just fluffy.
Wilkes is only 5'9", but he's a ball of fire.
Ah. I'm just about 5 even, just right at 5 even. And my husband was real tall. One time there's 7 of us and we sang, and then my brother Randy, who sings the bass, he couldn't be there, and so my husband stepped in. All of us are here, and then my husband was up here. And my brother would say, "Guess you can tell which one's not a part of this family," you know. But that's okay. Impressive people are really tall people are impressive to me.
Let's see. What did I miss? That's
Becky.
Lord Brandy. We thought the same thing. That's scary. I don't. And they may be teasing each other, and I missed something. 5'2".
Not on the tall side.
He's 5'7", but shrunk to 5'4". I was 5'2", but I don't know when last time I was even measured, so I probably shrunk too.
6'11". Wow.
Oh.
Someone said, "Hey D." I was trying to see who is D. Hey D. Maybe been way back there.
Marilyn is retired, and I don't want to be like y'all behave yourself. I'm going to get off now. I've enjoyed chatting. We've enjoyed having you, Becky.
Bye, Becky.
Oh, so Cheryl's short, but the rest of your family tall.
Me too. My kids are all up here.
So they got the dad's genes then, got tall like him.
Yeah. Hey, but they still have to obey me. I don't care. I look up at them and tell them what for. No.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Jane.
Oh, once a brat, always a brat, Randy.
Poor Randy. He's probably singing, "Why is everybody always picking on me?"
I don't know which one starts it, but I think y'all hold your own with each other. So. As long as y'all don't step over the line and make each other too mad.
That's right. Pick on each other as friends.
Oh, he picks back. He does. They pick on each other, Jane. We just have to referee.
Uh-oh. Marilyn, did you see the post on Facebook? I said something about you.
I saw that. I saw that, Randy. I didn't. It wasn't very nice.
Okay, good. I'm not going to look it up.
Well, all it was is it was a witch on a broom that had hit a light pole or whatever, something like that. And he posted it on mine, but he had tagged Marilyn in it.
Cute.
So I wasn't sure if you were talking if that was for me or for Marilyn, Randy. So no, I'm not. So Marilyn don't do Facebook. So Randy, she didn't even see it. Well, needle come unthreaded. Put a spell on you. What did Marilyn do to Randy? I don't know. They just all the time picking on each other. There was a witch on her broom. She hit a pole and she was drinking.
Yeah, I saw that one where the pole was right between her. She was like, "Don't drink and drive."
And Lisa, they are all from the same jelly roll. The one behind me. I don't know what it's called. It was one several months ago that I kind of got on sale. I can't thread my needle.
Uh-oh.
Crossing my eyes, trying to get the thread in there.
Ooh. It's been a good week so far.
That's good.
Yeah, they've.
Oh, they do, don't they? Fight like brother and sister. Yes.
Yeah, why not?
And they still love each other, don't they? Even after they pick at each other all the time. They would miss each other if they wasn't in here to pick on each other. Randy would say, "Well, where's Marilyn at?" And Marilyn would say, "Where's Randy?" And hi, Ramona.
Yeah. It was wonderful weather. This morning it was absolutely cold. I got up early and went out to look at the field, see if I could see any deer.
Mm-hmm.
It was cold out there.
Yeah. And today wasn't too bad today. Now, yesterday was hot, I thought, but today wasn't too bad.
See, today's Wednesday. Yesterday's Tuesday. Yeah. Tuesday's when we sang out there over in Fort Smith Way. It wasn't too bad, but there was a nice breeze. When there's a breeze, that helps.
Yeah, oh yeah. Did you have a pretty good crowd in the park? Were you sang?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People drove, and then a bus came, brought some. It was a senior group, just good, sweet people, and they had food. They all brought food. It was nice.
Randy,
She is
my older sister.
He sure knows how to dig, doesn't he?
Oh, Randy. And hello, Northern Willows girl. Oh, they're just pieces behind me. And I'm going to have to leave that one for a while and get some of this other stuff done. Yeah, Marilyn, respect your elders, Randy. Yeah, but all of us are older than Randy. You're just going to have to respect all of us. Jane Mary's going. Break for now. You hungry? I'm kind of tired. Are you tired too, Rhonda? We hadn't been on here but an hour and 37 minutes, but I'm just kind of tired.
Yeah, I think I'm going to sleep really well tonight. I'm going to take a break for now. I'm hungry. Got some leftovers. Miss Rita, have you ever eaten at the Blue Ember in Fort Smith?
No.
Oh, man, it's good. It's just got good old barbecue chicken and pork and Okay, Jane Mary.
We'll see you next time, Jane Mary.
Don't eat too much. You'll have heartburn.
All right, Marilyn, get him. Get him, Marilyn.
Gosh. You nut.
We're all gonna get him. Yeah, he is. He's being a brat.
That's funny. Have you put any decorations or anything up for fall? Pumpkins or anything?
I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't either yet. Oh.
No.
Men, they'll say anything.
I don't think I've ever heard that though. You man, you're just trying to change the subject to something. Well, you have. Hey, that's right. I did buy 2 mums. I did at the grocery store. I bought 2 mums.
Oh yeah, that's good. I bought my daughter one. I didn't buy me one. It's deep red. What color are yours? You got a yellow?
I got one yellow, and the other one is a purpley rusty color. They're in the picture on this thing. So.
How nice.
So yeah, I did buy 2 mums, but that's probably all I'm gonna do for decorating for fall.
Hey, that's enough.
Yeah. Lisa likes that one too. Well, she's gonna tell her husband that one. Hmm. Well, that much more, and I'll have one side.
Yay!
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Don't know if I keep it going. Well, shoot, I pull that thread out again.
Oh, that's annoying.
Let's see. I'm glad you weren't on last night. Someone cut a fiber optic cable cleaning up storm debris. Our whole area had an Xfinity outage, and we had no phone, internet, or I actually watched the debate last night. Did y'all watch that debate?
Wow.
That's what I did. So yellow, red, rust, yellow cinders, and maroon. You got a bunch of them. I just got two of them. And it was at the grocery store, and then I couldn't hardly get my groceries for the two mums in the cart because I got them as I went into the grocery store. So they were taking up room in the cart.
Wow. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Are you thinking? Is that a joke? Is Wilkes joking?
No, I think he's serious. I think he's serious. Because don't they
Because
say, I've heard that, but I don't know if it does or not.
I've heard they eat it and it swells.
Ants, and it's supposed to kill ants too, but I don't know.
I don't know.
And then I heard today, because here a few weeks ago, I had some ants getting in the house, and I heard that Epsom salt will kill the ants, or at least keep them away.
Ooh,
I don't want to get political, but my God, mine too. Mine too, Maureen. That's all I'm going to say.
used to haul mums. A lot of women in love with me. Oh,
They're just a pretty fall plant, though, those mums.
to kill different pests. Yeah, I heard they eat the cornmeal and it swells up inside them or something. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's true or not, though, but I've heard something like that. Now, y'all, we can't get too political, but we can this much.
Yeah. So powdered sugar and the sugar draws them in and the baking soda kills them or something.
But it didn't seem to work. Okay, I don't. And I put borax out for ants, and it kind of repels them, but I don't know if it kills them or if they just go someplace else in the yard. Oh, so Alka-Seltzer kill the seagulls? And that Alka-Seltzer was probably some kind of baking soda stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah. All I did, Wilkes, is stayed in a cabin and it had snakes and mice, and of course snakes would eat the mice and stuff. But I threw a lot of those green, the stuff that kills them. I threw them in under the cabinets and everything, and I never had a problem. Never saw one. Baking soda.
Swell up and die. All right. Well, I might try that. I'll tell you, we got fire ant hills every place outside.
Well, that'd be wonderful if that worked, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And years ago, we never had them things. But we do now.
Yeah.
Baking soda mixed with cornmeal for rats. You going to try it? You'll have to try it and let us know if it works, Wilkes. Vinegar and baking soda.
Hi, Lynn. How would you use vinegar and baking soda? I don't know.
Oh, John. I'm trying to get to that corner, but I don't think I'm going to make it.
I've been busy with family and all and hadn't really been watching media and everything, but wow, that hurricane was
awful. Oh,
that was so unexpected.
I think there's still people missing up there in western North Carolina and eastern Tennessee.
Flamethrower. Hey, I like that flamethrower ideal.
Haven't people? Is it anthills that people have poured gasoline down and then struck a match to it and it would blow up the whole section of the yard? Didn't I see videos on that?
Boy, I wouldn't want to be around ants would fly all over you.
They would, yeah, they would, wouldn't they?
Seems like it would.
But maybe they would burn them up before they got out on you. Will take years, if ever, to recover and build back from all this. Yes, it will. Yeah.
It's just tomorrow evening and Friday, I'll get to sit down and watch the news and everything, and just, or maybe not.
And Northern Willows, girl, there was some tornadoes in certain places, but it was that flooding that was so terrible.
Yep, all the water.
And yellow jackets, they're saying that the yellow jackets have got run out of the ground there where it flooded, and they're stinging people.
Goodness gracious!
600 still missing.
I heard people say that too. I can't imagine. Wow. Yep. It will take years. I heard somebody talking and they said people came out and just looked and absolutely could not tell where they were. Just didn't look like nothing where they'd ever been.
I bet that'd be right. There would be no landmarks at all that you would recognize.
Yeah. Last thing I heard was 150 were missing and 150 were killed and 600 missing. I thought, I can't even think of that. I don't know. It's terrible. But it seems like a lot of good help is going that way, and I haven't found an organization to give to yet or how I can help, but seems like just people are flocking there and just helping. Mm-hmm. And that's America. Yeah. Let's see here. Cindy, what's Cindy say? Baby powder. We had to buy the doors. Used Walmart generic baby powder. Yeah. I don't know if they still have the baby powder since if it had that talc in it. I know there were some lawsuits or something.
Yeah, I was seeing that it would be September of next year before I-40's open back up.
540. Wow. Interstate 40? Oh.
Yeah. Some people lost their whole property to the river. Some places of the river expanded. That's right.
Well, I-40, that just like washed away the road or something?
Yes, the river. One of the rivers ran alongside of I-40, and half of I-40 just got washed into the river. I forget which lane it was, but
Wow, and did that say Tennessee? That happened in Tennessee? I didn't know the storms got that far.
It was western North Carolina.
North Carolina, okay. Wow. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's another thing. That would be true. Is it Lynn? Can they use their phones? All the towers are down. Wow.
But that feller, what's his name? He's bringing in those Starlinks, and they're using a lot of those Starlinks. What's his name? Elon Musk. He's sending in the Starlinks.
I heard that. No, the weather guy, Ron. The weather guy. And I heard you say on the Monday thing that you follow him, not
Yeah.
Mac, the other
Well,
one.
I follow, yeah, but I follow both of them. But that Ryan Hall, they collect a lot of money that they distribute to those that need it in disasters like this.
Oh, Ryan Hall. Yeah, you said he had sent a bunch of Starlinks or something.
Well, but
Yeah.
is Elon Musk is the one that sent the Starlinks, but I don't know. Ryan Hall might have too. But check this YouTube. They are going to help with a church.
Okay. Yeah, lots of Starlinks have been donated. Oh, how nice. So, like if I have Verizon, do I have to buy a Starlink thing, or Starlink is just a way internet? I don't know how that works.
I think it's just a way, but I think he's not going to. And maybe some people would have to pay for it, but he's donating the time too, without any charge for it. Is what
Yeah.
I understand. So
Yeah, Ryan Hall sent some Starlinks also. Yeah. Well, that's
Right.
good.
But I heard that he was donating the data to those in that area. Is what I heard.
How nice. Those people are just walking around numb. It's good that
Yeah.
they'll see food and everything that will help them feel better, won't it? Wow. I'm glad there's people that can do that. We can do our little part. I mean, I'll talk about me. I can do my little part. I can't do great things, but I can help somehow. Yeah. Goodness. Well, I think if that much rain came here, I would be flooded for sure. Because that creek behind me got up to our parking lot. It was full, just flowing.
I don't think my home would flood, but the little creeks that's here on the farm, I've seen them way out in the pastures before. So but I don't think it wouldn't hurt my home. But everything would be washed away and where the creek was if it was that much rain. And you probably wouldn't be able to get to the highway or down the highway, but
What did he say? Look up Boone, North Carolina.
Boone hammered that town.
Oh, yep, there it is. I don't know. I don't want to see it tonight because I don't want my mind on devastation. See it. I want to be able to go to sleep. But I'll be praying for them.
400 miles wide, so it affected so many people.
Hey, they're going to need warm quilts. Good thought, Janet. Winter is coming. Yeah, so many places got it real bad. It's just unbelievable. So it seems like Florida, where it hit, got mostly strong wind, and then the rain spun on up and dumped somewhere else.
But some of those places got a lot of water too. Susan Munger on here, her mother lost everything. Her whole house was flooded. It's went down now, but She lost everything in the house, all of her furniture and everything.
Wow. Good grief. Oh, storm surges. Yeah.
Yeah, storm surge.
Flooding.
Of course, water runs downhill, so we're still expecting flooding from all that water coming down toward the ocean. Yes. Yeah. You're so short. A sprinkle would flood you, Rhonda.
Probably so. Oh, hush. Oh, hush, you. Florida got a wall 20. Yeah. Yeah. For the people.
I don't know, Northern Willows. They were talking here one day that the people in Florida couldn't afford the flood insurance. So they might have some insurance, but not on the flood. And would you have flood insurances up in the mountains where you wouldn't think it would flood? No. So
Good thinking. That's a good thought, Rita. True.
well,
You can't win, can you?
they win. Ramona
Yes.
said some people can't afford it. That's it's priced out of their range.
I say all around Sarah lost a lot. She is by Tampa. Oh.
Let's see, Janet, this was unprecedented. Some places got 20 inches of rain in the mountains. All that went to the valleys. Go to my Facebook page and friend me. I have so many videos. I've seen some of your videos, Janet, that you posted. Because I don't think Janet's too far from that area. She's in Tennessee, but maybe not right where it happened, but pretty close. Well, and there was mudslides and everything, though. It's never a regular policy. I just realized my video I've been recording on this quilt has my phone in it with this live. Oh no. That's not bad, is it? Most people don't carry flood insurance. It's never in a regular policy. Scamming people will be going to the communities, yes. My relatives are on the West Coast in Florida, Bradenton, lots of flooding. I know it's hard to watch them videos, but you just kind of drawn to them though, just even when they're sad to watch.
Yeah.
I'll delete it. Oh, you'll delete it. I do. I feel bad for all of them too, but there's only. All right, it's been almost 2 hours. And what, 2 hours and it's 9 o'clock? I think it's about time to say good night, Rhonda.
Hey, I'm in.
I'm gonna move this thing. Let's see, put that chair right there, that needle up there on the top. Let's see. We'll read just a couple more comments here, and then we're going to say good night. To purchase flood insurance, you must be in a floodplain, and government is the only ones to write policies. Ramona, let's see. She's in Kentucky. We lost power for 3 days and then felt terrible for complaining after watching the news. Yeah, you didn't know you probably didn't know what all was going on outside of your area.
Yeah.
You thought about sending some of them quilts?
Yeah.
Good night, Maureen. Double check the source you send them to. Yeah, make sure you send them to the right places. Good night, Mary Webb. Good night, Ramona. With the crazy weather we're having these days, we all live in I know, we don't ever know anymore. So and good night, Sandy. I'm glad you quit lurking and popped on with us tonight.
Have to get some things done up tonight anyway. Yeah.
Stay safe. Prayers to all. Sorry for disaster. Such a beautiful area.
Share.
I said I was going. How many times did I say I'm going before I actually leave, though?
Not Randy. It's something like, no, you hang up first. No, you hang up.
Good night, ladies and wheels. Okay. Yeah. All right. Good night. This is it. Right there says end stream. I'm pushing the end stream, and I'll see all y'all again soon.